Hey, this is Toby Smith. We are looking for the top 100 microcaps in 2014. And I'm with Wayne Danter. He's the CEO and president of Critical Outcome Technologies. Now, I'm going to make a vastly reduced concept here. But you know, when you apply, and you'll talk to the camera, when you come up with new pharmaceuticals, there's a long process, or as in Canada where he's from, process. And what he's come up with is really a technology to use artificial intelligence to vastly speed up this process and discovery process, particularly in the front end of this. So I'm going to call it the FDA in a box. You don't like that term, so you tell me better. What is it you guys do?
Thank you.
All right.
Well, traditionally, the process of getting a new drug from the concept stage into the pharmacy shelf takes a long time, more than a decade, generally costs more than $1 billion, and has a very high failure rate, somewhere in the order of 90+%.
90%, yes.
Right. And I'm a physician by training and thought there had to be a better way of doing this, so focused on the weak link in the process, which is identifying the molecules that you really want to take forward into the clinic. So we started with a simple concept, which was if you have a better starting point, you're likely to have better outcomes. And at that point, we decided to take a look at the requirements of both Health Canada and the FDA, and then build a series of models, computer simulations, based on giving them what they're looking for.
All right, so let's put this in numbers. So a traditional company may take $25 or $30 million just to get to the point of saying yes, no.
Correct.
On a phase one.
Yes.
You guys could do that for a lot less money and a lot faster, right? Which is both money and time.
Correct,
Yeah.
Absolutely correct. So it takes us roughly 3 months to get from concept to synthesizing our first candidates.
Wow, okay.
And generally speaking, our process ends up costing about a tenth to one 100th of what the traditional approach costs.
All right, so when I first looked at you guys, I thought, well, jeepers, they got to be selling this to existing pharma companies that are already doing this as a cost reduction tool. And since those guys know they spend $30 million, that you could license this to them for $3 million a year, and that would be a business model. But I was wrong.
Right.
All right.
Our business model is right now has two arms to it. One is to develop our own compounds towards the clinic and then license them to pharma and biotech partners. We have 5 of those active in-house now, with the most advanced one being CODI-2. The IND will be filed on CODI-2 mid-September, and we hope to begin enrolling the first patients by the end of the year.
And how did you choose? This is a cancer
Correct.
drug. So how did you choose it? You went through your system, you had 20 harebrained ideas, and this one popped out as the best one? I'm simplifying.
Right, we were looking for a specific profile for a specific disease that a pharma company had asked us to look for, and we found this particular compound, and as often the case, Big Pharma lost interest,
right.
And we took it internally and began to develop it.
Okay.
And we're glad we did.
Did they pay you to look for this, or did you just
no, they didn't at the time. They were supposed
Canadians
to.
are so nice, for crying out loud.
We gave them exactly what they were looking for. A change of CEO and a new broom meant that they didn't have the interest any longer.
All right.
So we were fortunate enough to have good data, and we took it in-house and
All right,
began.
that's model number 1.
Right.
What's model number 2?
Model number 2 is to do research and development projects with pharma and universities and small companies.
That makes sense.
And we have 3 of those right now, one with a Canadian university, one with a synthetic chemistry company, and another with a big 5 pharma, who brought us the targets, and we've delivered the molecules to them for those targets.
All right, now you're still pre-revenue.
Correct.
You did this to sort of prove your case,
Right.
value?
When you have disruptive technology, there are a lot of people that are quite rightly wanting to see results before they accept what you're saying. So we have had to negotiate back-end loaded contracts, and if the molecules perform the way that they appear to, we'll be just fine.
You're getting paid for the ones that go through, but you're adding more value for not working, showing you shouldn't go through on the ones that don't work, right?
Right. So
in other words, I don't want to waste my $25 or $30 million.
Right.
You just saved me $30 million.
Right.
Shouldn't I get paid for that?
You're absolutely right. We have another offering of our technology which will do exactly that. It'll help guide investment banks, funds, and universities into allocating resources towards certain projects and not towards others. And that's a project that we have called Confirm, which will be launched next month and available to the banking community as a due diligence tool.
Or a banking community, or the hedge fund world,
Yes.
The sell side and the buy side?
Anybody who is interested in investing in life sciences will be able to access the technology.
Okay. Well, Wayne is bringing artificial intelligence to the very expensive process of pharma discovery. I think it's a great idea, the idea that you apply artificial intelligence, speed up the process, cut the cost significantly. Let's figure out how to make some money for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Wayne. Next big thing in drug discovery is artificial intelligence and critical outcome technologies.